The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, boys, coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Gaines. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Barres. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble, throws. Makes the catch. It's Gaines. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Under fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Carr. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Love. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback...
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the... brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Spins away. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Defensively, you know you're going up against one of the best receivers in the game. 4 vertical is something you've seen on film a lot. And defensively, you're going to have to mix and match your coverages to try to slow this.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. To the air. It's Madsen. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The short hands, it's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gaines. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught, it's Marshall. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
As they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. And they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. Scrimmage. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. To throw, it's Madsen. He's got his man, makes the grab. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Waves the arm for the fair catch. Close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wants to change this route. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by 13 to Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Trying to set up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give is to Williams. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. Their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. The give on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay. We saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And some room to work. He's out past the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Punt goes out of bounds, and Deep in their own end, they'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Carr. Steps away. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just
turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Showing off the arm. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to see what they have on second down. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Bob. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Play action. Throwing right. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
They'll run play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and
breaks into the open.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll go right back to him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch, called for and made. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job in the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Off the play fake. Looking left. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to pass, it's Bailey. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's That's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Pauling. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some complete.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Grab behind the line. It's Grimes. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He'll take the deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I'll tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Fake. That's reeled in. It's Hendrickson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the 4th down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Pauling. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. With the catch, it's Price. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. There he goes. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Bailey.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding an escape route. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They had tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the book, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Going to the run, it's Williams. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long, first down marker just short of the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Okay, 1-possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw him.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. He hurls one deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Played to the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.